border battle. A federal judge blocking President Trump's asylum rules, which look to prevent immigrants from seeking asylum if they cross the southern border illegally. It comes on top of a fight over immigration on Capitol Hill, funding the border wall. President Trump is keeping the door open to a partial government shutdown. Joining me right now is Fox News senior strategic analyst, General Jack Keane. General, good to see you. Thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, good to see you, Maria.
Your reaction to this judge's ruling?
Well, I think it's unfortunate. I think what the president and his Homeland Security team was trying to put in place is not a process to deny asylum. Quite the contrary, to put in place a process so that it would be orderly, that the people would be protected. You do it at the port of entry, just as where our cars come in. And therefore, you don't have to pay somebody $5,000 to take a mother and her 2 kids across the river at night. That's the nonsense that's been going on. And it's unfortunate, I think, that we have this interpretation. I think there's going to be another look at it in a few weeks, and maybe the president will get a better ruling out of it. So
this court is basically saying that anyone seeking asylum can come to the border and just get in then?
Yeah, he's saying that the law of our land states, and he knows better than I because he looked at it, that if you're seeking asylum in the United States, you can do that from any place in the United States, a place of your choosing, and you can ask for that asylum. That's the rights that we have given to people by the laws of our land.
And then there's the catch and release, though, right? I mean, then if you're caught crossing the border illegally, you get caught, but then you get a court date, and we just have to release you. So you may or may not show up for that court date.
Yeah, well, the problem is people are caught all over the extent of the border, and we do not have in place a system and a process to be able to take care of them. So what we're trying to do is organize that process, get the tents there, get the entire system there so we can speed that process up and do it properly,
sure,
as opposed to being forced because we can't sustain and support it to release somebody and tell them, here, take a bus someplace and head on out into America. It doesn't make any sense what we're doing.
It's really incredible what's going on. Meanwhile, there's the defense budget, new concerns here, military services reportedly looking for places to cut, as demanded by the White House going into these 2 appropriations bills. They've got to get done by the deadline, December 7th. You took part in a bipartisan report providing for the common defense, which warns about the risks of cutting budgets right now. What are you expecting this to look like in the next week or so ahead of the December 7th deadline?
Well, I hope there's not significant cuts. I understand the pressure on the deficit and certainly on the debt. But the reality is, what we try to say in our report is that because of the 9/11 wars, 17 years, and because also of sequestration, there has been serious erosion of U.S. military capability, so much to the point, Maria, that we don't guarantee anymore that we could win a war against China and Russia. We have commanders out there who doubt that seriously, and we've spoken to them. So this is a clarion call. We're trying to raise awareness that we really have a serious issue here, and resources are part of it. And I would hope the Congress would step up to it.
So where do you expect the easy places to cut, if anywhere?
Well, I've always said this, and I had the opportunity to say this to the president when he was talking to me about the Secretary of Defense position. I said, you know, the Department of Defense is not a business, but it has business-like functions, huge real estate holdings, product development, etc. And we don't run them like business-like functions. We don't do cost analysis and try to take cost out like people do in the private sector. We don't do exhaustive financial reviews to find every dime that's not being spent properly. If we got that system in place and really put some teeth into it, I think we can find money in that Department of Defense. I'm convinced of it.
Okay. We'll wait to see, because this is obviously going to be front and center in the next 2 weeks.